He resigned. He actually resigns on the 22nd. But let's first do the Flying Brian thing.
Well, Rick wanted to work with Brian Pillman.
Right.
And he specifically said, I want to, he booked 2 matches on that taping session. He said, I want to work a single match on a Saturday night show with Brian Pillman, and I want me and Arn to work with Rock and Roll Express on a Sunday night show. Okay, that's what we did. And basically, let's see if I got anything, any other details I don't have here. The Saturday night show on February 17th, 1990 with Ric Flair versus Brian Pillman in the main event did a 4.0 rating, a 7.8 share, 2,130,000 homes. It was the best rating on TBS for the Saturday night show since February 1987, 3 years. And an all-time high in viewers because of the increasing availability in cable homes. February 18th, Sunday night main event, it did a 4.4 rating, an 8.2 share, 2,324,000 homes, about 5 million viewers, because at that point, the homes, they figured about 2 viewers per home. That was the formula then. So that was about 5 million people. That's for the Sunday night TBS show. It was the best Sunday night, or the best TBS number since December 1985 at an all-time high for the Sunday program. And right here is the specific, wait a minute, where'd we go? There you go. There's the specific numbers that backs it up. This is TBS's own printout. So here's what had happened. When Ric Flair demanded to be made the booker, the previous, I guess it was August, because of the shit that the company was in, George Scott had destroyed everything. And that's the reason they fired him when he didn't promote that Flair and Steamboat match in the Superdome as a Clash of Champions, because he thought it would hurt the house shows.
Right.
He's working for the TV company, and he didn't, anyway. So then, that was the first part of April, they fired George Scott. But as everybody knows that bothers to follow this shit for any length of time, when you change bookers and you change talent and you have a switch like that, things still keep going south for a little while. They didn't hit the bottom until June. That's when there was a booking committee of, and I'm not knocking anybody on it, but it was Jim Ross and Jim Barnett and Jody Hamilton and Jim Hurd and a few other people, and June of 1989 was the bottom. June 1989, WCW Saturday Night did a 1.9 rating on June 10th. On June 11th, the Sunday Night Main Event did a 1.1. And on June 14th, the Clash of Champions did the lowest rating ever, a 3.8. 8 months later, Ric Flair as Booker had taken Saturday night from a 1.9 to a 4, Sunday from a 1.1 to a 4.4, and the Clash from a 3.8 to fucking, and so, yeah. And Jim Hurd would still not leave him the fuck alone. So that's what I mean. That was the final straw that weekend when the ratings came in, and Hurd still wouldn't leave him alone and was still getting under his skin and was trying to second guess everything he did, which is why he wrote this letter on February 22nd, 1990. He had called me and Kevin and told us he was going to do that. I'm like, oh, fuck, right? I think we were the only ones that knew until we all went into the booking meeting, and Flair was the only one that was not there, but this copy of this memo was sitting on everybody's chair. I have tried very hard to make the committee work and have spent many long hours analyzing the internal turmoil and the reasons for the turmoil. This is from Ric Flair to Jim Hurd. I have come to the conclusion that your interference in the planning of the committee and constant changes exercised by members of the committee without my approval is not workable. You had promised me full control and you have not kept that promise. Please accept my resignation from the committee, effective immediately, and rest assured that I will conduct myself in the same high standard that I have throughout my career. As he was not quitting as a wrestler, but just as the head booker.
Was he justified? You understand?